Magnus Carlsen, chess prodigy, world champion, entered the room, confident stride, steely gaze, ready to dominate. Today's opponent, a cat named Whiskers.
Whiskers, a fluffy Persian, surveyed the scene from atop a bookshelf. He had wandered in from the local park, lured by the scent of tuna sandwiches, Magnus's pre-game snack. Chess seemed interesting enough. A hush fell over the room. The audience, a mix of chess enthusiasts and curious onlookers, leaned forward. Could a cat actually play chess? Was this some elaborate joke? The tension was palpable. Magnus, ever the gentleman, let Whiskers make the first move. A custom-made board allowed for paw-sized pieces. Everyone held their breath. What would the feline grandmaster play?
Meows softly.
Whiskers, after a leisurely stretch, batted at a pawn. It tumbled across the board, landing 2 squares ahead. The audience gasped. A bold opening move? Unorthodox, yes, but was it genius?
Gasps.
Whispers, I can't believe it.
Chuckles. A worthy opponent, it seemed.
He countered with his own pawn move, a classic king's pawn opening. The game was on. The next few moves were a blur. The tension in the room was palpable as each player tried to outmaneuver the other. The pieces danced across the board in a flurry of strategic brilliance. Whiskers, energized by the attention, became a whirlwind of fur and flying chess pieces. His enthusiasm was infectious, and the crowd couldn't help but be captivated by his antics. He batted at pawns, nudged knights, even sat on the queen, much to the audience's amusement. The chessboard was his playground, and he was determined to make the most of it.
Laughs. He's playing 4-dimensional chess. The crowd erupted in laughter, marveling at the cat's unexpected prowess.
Excitedly. That cat's a natural. The excitement in the room was electric, with everyone on the edge of their seats.
Magnus, initially amused, found himself struggling to keep up. The Grandmaster's focus was unwavering, but even he couldn't predict Whiskers' next move. Whiskers' moves were unpredictable, chaotic, yet strangely effective. Each swipe of his paw seemed to be guided by an unseen strategy. His bishops darted around like startled pigeons, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. The pieces seemed to come alive under his playful touch. His rooks toppled like Jenga towers, adding to the chaos. The game was no longer just a battle of wits, it was a full-blown spectacle.
Wiped sweat from brow. Was he being outplayed by a cat? The thought crossed everyone's mind as they watched in disbelief.
The game was truly on a wild ride. Each move brought new surprises, and the audience was left in awe of the unexpected turn of events. Whiskers had turned a simple chess match into an unforgettable experience. Just when it seemed Whiskers might pull off the impossible, Magnus saw an opening. The tension in the room was palpable, every spectator holding their breath. Magnus, known for his sharp instincts and strategic brilliance, had spotted a subtle flaw in Whiskers' defense.
A cunning trap, hidden in plain sight. It was a move that only a grandmaster could see, a move that would turn the tide of the game in an instant.
He moved his queen, sacrificing it to lure Whiskers' king into a checkmate position. The crowd watched in awe as Magnus executed his plan with precision, each move calculated to perfection. Whiskers, momentarily distracted by a laser pointer in the audience, someone's mischievous idea, pounced on the queen. The audience chuckled, but the game was far from over.
Checkmate. The declaration echoed through the hall, but something was amiss.
The room erupted. Magnus had won, or had he? The excitement was electric, but a murmur started to spread through the crowd.
Gasp. Wait, look at the board. The realization dawned on everyone almost simultaneously.
A closer look revealed the truth. In his haste, Whiskers had inadvertently knocked over his own king while capturing the queen. The game had taken an unexpected turn. A draw. The cat, oblivious to the technicality, strutted around the board, claiming victory. The audience couldn't help but laugh at the irony of it all.
Meow. Purring Whiskers, proud and unbothered, seemed to be the true winner in the eyes of the crowd.
The audience roared with laughter and applause, filling the room with an electric energy that was palpable. A draw against Magnus Carlsen. It was unheard of, especially by such an unexpected challenger. This cat was a legend. Whiskers had done the impossible, and the crowd couldn't get enough of him.
Even Magnus couldn't help but smile. He was genuinely impressed by the feline's unexpected prowess.
He had faced many opponents, but none quite like Whiskers. The cat's unique approach to the game was both baffling and brilliant. Whiskers, showered with praise and a few tuna treats from the audience, lapped up the attention. He was the star of the show, basking in the limelight.
He had conquered the chessboard, or at least created enough chaos to be declared a draw. It was a game that would be talked about for years.
As for Magnus, he walked away with a newfound respect for feline intelligence. Or perhaps just feline luck. Either way, it was a match he wouldn't soon forget. One thing was certain. This match would be a story for the ages. The legend of Whiskers, the cat who drew with Magnus Carlsen, would live on in chess history. Later that evening, Magnus, recounting the day's events, mused.
You know, I've played against some of the greatest minds in chess, but that cat, he was something else.
He chuckled, shaking his head.
Maybe I'll stick to human opponents for a while.
And with that, the world champion retired for the night, leaving the legend of Whiskers, the chess-playing cat, to live on.